Alright, today we're going to do a song by Deleo called Once Upon a Tribe. Pretty obscure track, nonetheless, a very nice melody and a very nice song altogether. We're going to jump right into it and we'll do a breakdown as usual. That's pretty much it, just loops on that riff. First of all, I didn't do a tune-up with you guys. I believe it's in standard tuning. It might be a little bit off, but here's a low E, A, D, G, B, E. Alright, so the first chord, breaking down the verse here, first chord is going to be on the 8, you're only going to be playing the bottom 5 strings, and you're going to be fretting the 10th fret on the A string, you're going to mute the D string, play an open G, 8 on the B, and a 10 on the high E. And you're going to keep this position right here, this spacing, you're going to keep it the same the entire intro of the song. So you're going to take this pattern here and you're going to slide it up 2 frets to the 12th fret, back to the 10th, to the 7th fret. That's 7th on the A string and the high E string. Those are going to be 7 frets. 5th on the B string. song's instrumental, so it's kind of tough to break the actual riffs, what they are down. But the next riff is going to be same position, same pattern, but you're taking this to the 3rd fret. 3rd fret, and 7th. So you're going 3rd, 5th, 7th, 3rd. To the 5th again, then to a G. If you want to do the pull off, which is a 2nd guitar overdub, do that. Top, next riff, that's like half the song there, but okay, the next part is going to be, the next riff is going to be a B minor 7, so that's on the A string, B, this could be 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd on the B, and 2nd fret on the high E. And this is a F sharp minor 7, which is basically I'm barring the entire 2nd fret and fretting all strings, and then fretting the 4th fret on the A string. So next chord is, it's like a D chord. You're playing a D chord, but then you're also playing a G over the D. You're not gonna play the A. It's gonna be a dead note. Play the open D, and the rest of the notes. So it's back to F sharp minor 7. That's E minor 7. It's basically all open strings, but you're fretting the A string, fretting the 2nd fret on the A string. Back to the D with the G over it. Together that should sound like. And that progression just kind of loops throughout the entire song. At the very end, he'll, I don't even know what this chord is, but he'll play this. It's almost like a A sharp with the 4th resolving to a 3rd. But so I'm just going to read these out to you. It's going to be a 6 on the low E string. You mute the next string, the A. Fret the D on the D string. Fret 6 again. And with your pinky, you can play the 8th fret on the G string and even the 8th fret on the B string. But I wouldn't put too much emphasis on the B string. So that's basically, the next chord is going to be walking this 8th down to a 7th on the G string. Still keeping your pinky on the 8th fret on the B string. Next chord is, that's going to be the 4th fret on the low E. You're not playing the D or the A string. You're going to play the 5th fret and 5th fret on the D and G, and then the 4th on the B string. But don't play the high E because it's not really in tune with the rest of the chord. This is a G minor 7. Playing all of the G, all of the 3rd fret, all strings, and you're playing the 5th on the A string. Together, this should sound like on this guitar. But this is a lot more pull-offs than anything. If you can master the art of pull-offs, then you'd be good. Okay, so I am playing the 3rd fret on the A string, which is a C. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and not use a pick right here. And at the same time, I am playing the high E. I'm playing the 3rd fret again, the 3rd. And think of it as triplets. So when I hit those two, I am pulling off immediately to the 1st fret on the high E and to open on the high E. And then I'm just playing the 3rd fret on the B string by itself. See, it's a little tough to play. And if your guitar, like mine, if it has really low frets, it's going to be pretty tough to play. Unless you have good amount of frets on your guitar, it'll probably be pretty tough. So, landing on the B, the 3rd of the B string. Then now I'm pulling off. Then I'm just hitting the, pulling off and hitting the 1st fret on the high E. Open. Playing the 3rd fret on the B. When I hit that 3rd fret on the B, I pull off to the 1st fret on the B. After that, I am just pulling off from the 2nd fret on the G string to an open, landing on the 3rd fret of the D string right here. So I'll try to play it slow. Then I'll play the 1st fret on the A string and the 3rd fret on the B string. Together. Then I'll play an open G. Then I'll hit the 1st fret on the A string. Back to the D, and then open G again. Something like this. Next chord is. This one is hitting the A string open and the 2nd fret on the B together. And at the same time, pulling off to an open on the B and landing on the 2nd of the G string. Landing on the 2nd fret of the G string and pulling off to the open G. Then I hit the B string, and then I'll hit the open B string, and then I'll hit the 2nd fret on the G and pull off to an open G. Fret of the D string, then I'll pull off again on the G string, 2nd fret, open G string, and then hit the 4 one more time on the D, and I'll let those two kind of clash against each other. There's a little bit of a dissonance right there. This chord is a G, 3rd fret on the E string, low E string, and then the 2nd fret on the G string. Hit them together, open D, and then 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open again. tricky. You're going to hit the first fret on the A string and the first fret on the B, high B. As soon as you hit those two, you're going to hit the, right afterwards, you're going to hit the third fret on the G string, and then you're going to pull it off to a second fret on the G string. To an open on the G. And then do it again. This time you're going to go basically a total of 3 pull-offs, I think. So that's third to second, second to open, and then to third on the D string. And then the last one's going to be a pull-off on the second fret of the G string to open, and then landing again on the third of the D string. So together that should sound like. Next chord is going to be open A with the second fret of the B string, open G, and then you just go back to the C shape. That's pretty much it, guys. I might do a few overdubs on the first part. If you guys want to see more of this, do request, and I'll do a second part. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.